Our audience, can you please introduce yourself and the business you represent?
Yeah, my name is Paul Torres. I'm a New York real estate attorney. Our firm primarily focuses on transactional real estate, which has to do with buying anything from a vacant land to a commercial building and everything in between. We service all 5 boroughs, the entire Long Island, so that's going to be Nassau, Suffolk County. We even do Westchester, Rockland, and sometimes we go way up there, Dutchess County, Orange County. We try not to limit ourselves logistically. Basically, wherever the client is buying the house, that's where we're going.
Awesome. And can you tell us what got you interested in real estate law in the first place?
Well, I have a funny story because when I was in school, I thought I was going to be forensic science. I was caught up in
Forensic
CSI.
science?
Remember when CSI first came out?
That was you?
I was hooked on that show until I took my first bio class and I realized this is not what it is. You got to actually love science to really want to be a forensic scientist. So I immediately got out of it, and then my cousin, who's actually an attorney as well, he's the one that told me to go to law school and to go into real estate. So that's how it all started, and that's how my beginning started.
All right, but why specifically real estate law? There's so many different venues of law.
Well, the beauty about real estate is how you can help so many people, right? They always talk about the American dream of buying a house, but usually that dream doesn't apply to people who come from my community.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to be in that gap. I wanted to bridge the gap to get people over to what that dream is, to buying a house, to be the first person in their family to own real estate, whether it's a co-op, a multifamily, single family, whatever it is, just to own real estate.
It's a beautiful ideal. So how long have you been doing?
So this year is going to be 6 years and I've been a licensed attorney. 6 years.
So after 6 years, can you tell me a little bit about what it takes to run a successful real estate law practice?
Well, you got to be able to face adversity. It's hard, whether it's the everyday aspect of the job, dealing with difficult clients sometime or a difficult deal. You got to be able to accept the adversity and move through it, because in the overall grand scheme of things, it's a beautiful job. I love what I do. I don't see it as work. I actually enjoy what I do. I love making dreams become reality. So just be able to get through those little hurdles that's going to come up, and you're going to be fine.
Awesome. And what attracted you to get to the bag event? Like, how does your business affect the community at large?
Well, it all started with me through networking. One of the guys who was here, Rodney, I met him through Instagram, sent him a message, and years later, here I am today being one of the panelists on one of these big events. And he's all about the community, and so am I. And I'm all about educating the community. Coming from where I come from, which is, the bottom of the bottom, right? The ghetto, we don't learn nothing. If there's no information there, you really got to go out and get it. And now that I know so much, I love to give it back for free. I just want to give it to you, learn, so that way you can affect someone else, because that's how other communities do. They teach each other, and then they build up together, and I want to bring that back to our community.
Awesome. And lastly, where do you see your business going in the next 5 years or so?
So it's funny you asked that, because I was just talking with somebody about that. I want to be the only preferred attorney in New York.
So you're talking billions.
And there's a lot of attorneys in New York, but I want to be the only preferred attorney, And
awesome.
Who knows if that's ever going to happen, but I at least want to get close to it. That's the mindset I have.
And do you have a strategy to get there? I know 5 years is a really small amount of time, but realistically, that sounds like a goal that'll happen 10, 15, 20 years from now. But in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself in your business
going? Well, the number one thing I do, I prioritize communication.
Okay.
It sounds like a cliche, but communication is everything in every single aspect of life, whether it's business, whether it's something with your family. You got to value communication, and through that, your clients will respect you. A big part of our business is referral. Right? If I take care of a client, when they have Thanksgiving dinner and somebody in their family is talking about buying a house, they're going to refer me, right? Because they had a great experience and they knew I value communication.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Torres.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.